people. Well, I'm attempting to strike out on my first motorcycle camping trip, but as you can see in the background, we're running into rain. Well, we finally got out of rain. I've been doing some good riding, man. The roads have been great. I stopped here at a church and given me a bite to eat. Good old peanut butter and honey sandwich. So I ended up jumping off my route and going into town and get some lube for the chain. So it's quieting down. We're back on the road. I wanted to spend some time right here. This is what they call Red Bluff, but looks like a little Grand Canyon in Mississippi. We made it to Natchez State Park. Pretty place if it could get rid of them blasted clouds. We was doing pretty good on the back roads, but I was running short on time. They closed at 5. So I come to 84 and there was nobody hardly on the 4 lane. I'm talking about nobody. So I put her in the wind for just a little while to hurry up and get here. So I'm finna go set up tent, cook a little supper. I'm tired and hungry. So we'll see how it goes. Toodles. We are set up for home for tonight. We'll see how it goes. I'm debating on either go home or keep going north. I got a brake pad that's shot and I need some new pads, and I don't know if I want to do that on the road or at home. So we'll figure it out in the morning. Cooking up some old janky supper and probably gonna take a shower and go to bed because I am what they call pooped. Got a real good early start this morning, and it was all worth it. I made it up to Trace a little piece, and we got to the Emerald Mound, but it was all worth it to see this right here. Now that's a rig I like on my crap. Man, that van is the bomb. Oh, we made it to Port Gibson, and there's the big gold finger. Whoever thought of that was pretty cool. I got held up in Jackson. I had a problem with my brakes. So I stopped at a motorcycle dealership and they fixed my back brake. It was hanging up, put me some new brake pads on. So I'm running behind what I want to do. But I made it to French Camp, and I'd like to spend some time here piddling, looking around, because it's a pretty cool place. Boy, it's been a long day. I hadn't really got to stop on the trace like I wanted to, but I'm getting closer and get to go see Mama tonight and stay with her. But we slowly made it there. I stopped at this site right here. It's pretty cool. It's 2 Indian mounds. Nowhere near like the Emerald Mound, but that's pretty neat. So the trace is getting kind of old. It's kind of boring. It's the same thing over and over and over again. Little church and stopped, took me a break, and Mr. Shaw was sitting there and talked to him for a while. Got to pray for his knee. He had just had a knee replacement. It was pretty neat. He was telling me his stories. He was a guide out in Colorado, hunting guide. It's really neat to come through some of these places and meet people like that. You've got to be kidding. Well, I thought I took a public road, gravel road, but unfortunately at the rear end of it there's a gate. Now I gotta backtrack, but I found another problem that's not good. I picked up a ball of wire. I don't know where in the world that happened at. I hope I can get all that cleaned out. Well, I'm about a mile from Parco State Park, and it started raining. You've got to be kidding. So there was a church. So I'm under their awning at the front door. Maybe they won't run me off. Today's been a great day. I've got to pray with 2 people today. I stopped at a church and took me a break and all. Got me something to drink and stuff, and a man pulled up and he had just had a knee replacement. I got to pray with him and he just lit up like a light bulb. As soon as I was over, he told me all about how he'd guided in Colorado and all kind of stuff. Man, the guy it just turned him on. It was so amazing. But here a minute ago, I stopped at a gas station, and a guy with a crotch rocket was right there getting gas beside me, and he went to talking. We got to talking. He pulled over, and he was looking at my bike, and we was talking, and the guy was on his way back to Kentucky. He said he had a 2-year-old little girl that a guy had beat her to death here recently. And man, he just poured his heart out and all. He shared a little video of her, showed her to me, and I just told him, I said, look, man, I'm a Christian. You mind if I pray for you? And he took his helmet, or he took his hat off, and he hung his head down. And, man, I just prayed for him and just blessed him. And, man, when he looked back at me, he had a little tear in his eye, and he shook my hand and thanked me. And he fired that crotch rocket off and took off. So it's amazing. It's amazing what's out there. Thank you, First Assembly. Bye-bye now. Good morning. Well, this morning we got up. I woke up about 4 o'clock this morning, and I think everything I got is wet. My tent was leaking, so I got up, cleaned up, packed up, and I actually left before daylight. I figured Sunday morning, there's nobody on the road, so I'm coming on home today. Stopping up around Lucedale and take off some rain gear. Talked to my wife, and she said there's rain in the Gulf, and if I could get home in the next hour or two, I'd beat it. So we abandoned the back roads since there's nobody on the highways this morning, and we let the little v-strom eat. And that van is the bomb.